Hi students, thank you for joining me today. Today I want to get you guys ready for next week. Next week we're going to start reading our novel. It's called Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. It's going to be really good and it's going to take us all the way to the end of the semester hopefully. So in order for you guys to get a copy of the book, there's a couple of steps that I need you to follow. So follow along with me, pause the video when you need to so that you can keep up. But you want to go to a Google search engine and type in Jane Eyre, full text. That should be enough. Make sure you spell Eyre E-Y-R-E. That's how she spells her name. Hit enter and you should get a list of different texts that are available to you. I want you to choose the Project Gutenberg. If Project Gutenberg doesn't show up early on in your list, then add it to your field where you're searching. But that's the best one, and this one will keep us out of legal trouble because it literally says that this ebook is for the use of anyone, anywhere, at no cost and with almost no restrictions whatsoever. You may copy it, give it away, or reuse it under the terms of the Project Gutenberg license, including with this ebook or online at www.gutenberg.org. So I like this version because it's correct and it's free and y'all have access to it. If you want to go to a bookstore and buy it, that's kind of impossible right now because we're in a quarantine. But if you have a copy of it laying around, that's fine. But I'm going to be using this one, so it might be useful if you use this one too, because we're going to be reading it together. And like if I say go to page 29, we'll have the same text on it if you do it the way that I'm showing you. Okay, now. Right now this is just a website, and it includes a preface, and then it has all 38 chapters of the book. Now, we're going to steal it, but it's not stealing because it's been given away. So, you guys know how to do this. We're going to copy and paste. So, you left click and drag and take your cursor all the way to the bottom of the screen until you are scrolling. This book is really long. I think when you're all said and done, it's about 460 pages long on a word processor. So you'll be here for a couple of minutes. You can see in the right side of your margin there that it's slowly scrolling, and we got a long way to go to get to the bottom, but that's okay. Your computer doesn't mind. It's capable of doing amazing things. Also, if you can't do this, you can just do one chapter at a time or a couple of chapters a day and just keep adding. But I'm going to stop now and just show you what to do so that you'll know how to do it, and then you can do this on your own. Okay, once you have everything highlighted, you're going to right click and choose copy. And then you're going to go to either Google Drive or Office 365. I prefer Google, but Office 365 works just as well. And we're going to create a new. If you're using Office 365, you're going to create a Word document. If you're using Google, you're going to make a Google Doc. So I choose Google Doc, and I should get a blank page. I'm just waiting for my cursor to show up. There it is. Now, with Google, I'm going to right click and paste. And notice it's taking a while before it pastes the text. That's because I just copied and pasted a whole lot of words. It should take a little bit of time. And I didn't even do the whole novel. It's like the more you highlight and the more you copy and paste, the longer it takes. So you can do it in chunks or you can do it all at once, whatever works for you. If you're, of course, using Microsoft Office Word, then you don't get to right-click paste. You have to press Control-V. But y'all are probably used to that by now if you've been doing that. Oh, here it comes. There we go. So I'm copying the book onto a Word document or a Google Doc. So before I go any further, go ahead and save it as Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte so that you'll know what it's called. And then you also want to add some page numbers. So go to Insert and choose Page Numbers. And I prefer bottom right-hand corner. Okay, it's finished. Again, it's a lot of pages, so it's going to take a while to get this done. Okay. Yeah, so I've already done 84 pages so far. So I only have like 400 pages to go. The advantage to having all of your book recorded as a Google document or a Word document is that then you can annotate it. For instance, let's say you find a paragraph that you particularly like. You could highlight it and then you could add a comment. It's like, I like this part. Or hopefully you say something a little bit more meaningful and then you just click on comment and it's recorded. So you can make notes and record things while you're reading that could help you later when you're studying for the test, because there will be a test. The Del Mar semester exam for this semester will be an in-class written essay about Jane Eyre. Whether we're going to be doing an online in-class or an in-class, that has yet to be determined. Other advantages to having it as a document are like you can look up words. For instance, if you don't know what the word guarantee means, you can highlight it, right-click it if it's a Google Doc, and look up the definition right there, define guarantee. Click it, and it gives you a definition right over here. Guarantee, a formal promise of assurance, typically in writing. That'll help us understand words that we don't know. French phrases, sometimes they speak in French in this book. There's so many different things that we can do. So this is really cool that we can like interact with the text and highlight things and point things out, and we can highlight things that we think are important. And this will make, discussion easier. And it'll make the class more dynamic. There, I just highlighted something. So you can even highlight things that aren't commented on. And then we can talk about it the next day or during discussion between 1 and 2. There's just so many things we can do with Google Docs. So this will be fun. This will be interesting. I've never done this before. It should work. If not, well, you can always go to an audio book. Just type in Jane Eyre audio. And if you don't like the sound of my voice reading and stopping and making comments as we read, then you can just go to one of these instead. My computer's really slow today. It's just one of those days. Hello? Here we go. There we go. So yeah, you can listen to the book as a YouTube video. It would only take 19 hours and 43 minutes to read it from beginning to end. Anyway, I hope you're looking forward to this novel as much as I am. It's one of my favorite novels. It's in the top 10 list of greatest British novels ever written on a lot of different websites. And we read it last year, and students loved it. So I'm looking forward to Monday, and I'll see you then. Have a good weekend. Bye.